Hey guys, I wanted to share a fun project that I've been working on the weekends. I really wanted to learn RealityKit, which is a AR framework from Apple. So I ended up building a quick little iOS application using that framework. If you're unfamiliar with RealityKit, it's a AR framework from Apple, augmented reality. And I wanted to learn it because I see it as being a key driver for their kind of AR initiative and their future Apple Glasses hardware. I feel like they've released RealityKit and some of the tools like Reality Composer ahead of time to get people familiar with it. So by the time the hardware does launch, people are kind of ready to build applications for it. So I'll kind of talk you through what it is. So in the lower left-hand corner, I have this application called PTS Explorer. This is if you're a developer, you kind of have these projects that you kind of end up coding over and over again in multiple different languages. And you kind of use it as a vehicle for learning. So that's this project for me. It's a icon of a Porsche, basically a paint chip, and then I call it an AR indicator below it in yellow, which kind of signifies to the user that it's augmented reality. So let's go ahead and launch it, and I'll kind of talk you through what's going on. So you saw the launch screen quickly, then you see a kind of coach marking view quickly, and then once the model kind of pops up through the desk, you then see the UI on the bottom show. And so the model is animating through an occlusion plane, or it's an occlusion box in this case, and then that kind of gives the effect that it's rising out through the desk instead of under the desk and up. And as you can see, you can go around the model and you can kind of go this 360 view, and it's a nice model. So below you have the different colors, and so this is the default blue, and so you can go ahead and change the color down here to anything you want. And then you can go ahead and add a new color. So say I want to, look at a bunch of blues and figure out, what's my favorite blue here. So I have 4 blues. And then you have a selection indicator. So as I kind of go through these, that selection indicator is changing. And then say, I want this to be purple. And say, I'm feeling green right now. I want this to be green. And then this one I want to be red. So you can see that. Then go back to this one. If you double click, you see this nice little animation. This is actually a metallic color, so you can see that metallic in the roughness. And go here, animate this, go here. So this neat little animation, which kind of matches the real world. So that's kind of playing with those. But kind of another cool feature is simulating lighting. So right now it's kind of using the lighting in my room, which is pretty dim. So say I wanted to kind of look at different lighting scenarios. So you see down here, I have this kind of cool little animation with blurs and scales and transitions or translations per se. I can simulate lighting. So this is a small studio. So now you can see that metallic effect is really starting to shine. And then I can go night. So you can see it's like a warm feel. And I can go like really sunny day. So if you look down the line, these are really well illuminated. So I thought that was a cool feature to kind of approximate different lighting conditions. Let me go back to live. And then what else? Oh, I have this cool info view that I built. You see the little animation at the bottom, kind of mimics what's going on in the AR view. So that's just a little video embedded down there. And then, I built in this feature. So select this one. Let's change the color. I know I added a video here. So this is Shark Blue, which is kind of a flagship Porsche color. And see it adds the video plane behind it. And so you can do video material. And so I experimented with adding video materials to like the car model and to like the selection disc, and it just became distracting, but I thought this was kind of a cool use of that. And then these, you can drag these around actually anywhere you want. If you want to group different colors. So yeah, that's kind of the application. I'm going to do a technical deep dive video after this because I feel like I learned a lot building this. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.